relationship that you have with yourself will be the most important relationship that you have in your life. It will be the longest relationship you have in your life. So you should treat it like that. And you should make yourself a priority. 'Cause I'm beautiful, yeah. When I'm with you, no question that this girl's crazy. 'Cause I'm beautiful. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself for things that you have done in the past. Don't judge yourself for things that you are working on but you have not quite hit yet. This was definitely a hard video to film because I am working on myself, and that is kind of what my journey is right now. So I am seeing all the flaws. The world is already doing a good job at criticizing us and putting high standards. So don't judge yourself and don't criticize yourself. By the time I post this video, I would have probably videoed it about 20 times. And that's just because we are our own worst critics and we think we have to make everything perfect, but we don't. So I'm here to tell you, you're not what you were in your past. We can be our own worst critics. We can sabotage ourselves. We can tell ourselves that we are not good enough. I went years and years without posting a single video on YouTube, even though it was something I really wanted to do. And it was just my own self-doubt and my own judgment of myself and what everybody would think. Until I just decided to not care. Whatever the outcome is, that is just what it will be. If you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, don't judge yourself for that either. Think about what you want to change and make a plan to change it. Watch videos on how you can improve that aspect of your life. Read books. There are so many resources out there that can help you with basically any kind of change that you want to make in your life. It's what I have been doing, and it has been such a big help. We live in a time where we have technology. We have so many things at our fingertips that can help us with anything that we need help with. So there's no excuse. Don't be stuck in where you are and where you don't want to be. Make a plan and then make a promise to yourself that you're gonna do it. You're going to put the work in, and do not break that promise. If you don't like something, change it. And while you're going through that change, don't judge yourself. Of course, I'm not gonna just tell you this and not tell you how I have actually implemented this in my life. I have always had an issue with being winded when I exercise. I just feel out of shape. I get tired easily. I get out of breath if I'm like running or something like that. And I knew that we were going to be going to Disneyland and I was going to be walking a lot and I was going to get tired. Of course, it's expensive. I do not want to leave early. I want to enjoy the whole day and do everything I have planned. So instead of thinking negative, thinking, oh man, I'm not going to be able to do this, instead I came up with a plan and I started going on walks every day. I started putting it into action, my plan. So I'm a busy mom, so I was looking for quick workouts that I could do every day and I would have time to do. So I went on TikTok, started looking at videos, quick workouts for mom. I came up with wall Pilates, which kind of intrigued me. I was like, that looks pretty cool. So I started doing wall Pilates videos on TikTok. They were quick, I can get them done, and it helped me just start the process and get going on working out. And well, that led me to the Better Me app, which I've talked about a lot on my channel and on my Instagram. But I swear by this app, if I have to look for videos all the time, I'm gonna get frustrated. I'm not gonna do it. So I got a free subscription to the app. Now I pay for it. It's really not a lot of money, and it's cheaper than going to the gym, which I will sign up for the gym and then not go after a couple weeks, which I know a lot of people do. So I signed up for the Better Me app, and I started doing workouts on that app every single morning, along with waking up at 6:30 a.m., high-fiving myself, along with all these little healthy habits that I've been doing. I started working out, and I went to Disneyland, and I have another video that I actually posted last week for this. But I went to Disneyland, and my kids were actually tired, and I wasn't tired, and I went for the entire 2 days of walking in Disneyland and in California Adventure, and I was so happy about being able to do it. I have gone to Disneyland almost every single year of my kids' lives, and every single time I get tired, I complain, my feet hurt. I've been going for walks every single day for the last few months, as well as doing my app workouts, and I didn't complain about my feet hurting until like the last couple hours of our last day in Disneyland, and it felt so good. So now when I look at myself in the mirror, I see progress, I see change. I don't judge myself, I don't beat myself up. I see the person that is not the person I was months ago, and is not the person that I will be months from now. And I know I'm saying all this, it sounds like I'm just making it sound easy, like it hasn't been a struggle, but it has been a struggle. But I just choose every day to continue on with it. When it's hard, even in a specific workout, I would not do one of the workouts because I would just be like, oh, I can't do that. I have always had a problem with being flexible and stretching and not being able to touch my toes. And I've always just said to myself, I can't do that. I've never been able to do it. I just can't do it. But now it's kind of a challenge to me. I have been doing these workouts, and when I get to the point where I have to stretch or I have to touch my toes, I don't tell myself I can't do it. I just try, and I keep trying, and I've gotten further and further down, and I can just see that I can do it. And all those times I was telling myself I couldn't, I can do it. So the point of this is not working out, exercising. The point of this is whatever that you struggle with, take that thing, brainstorm, think of what you can do to change what you don't like about yourself, and just stick to it. Don't give up on yourself. Don't break promises to yourself. And all this change didn't come overnight. I have been watching videos, so many different YouTube videos. I will be posting another video in a couple weeks about the videos that I have been watching that have helped me with my journey and the changes I have made. It's not just workouts. It's not just, high-fiving the mirror. I'm kind of obsessed with watching these videos every day. And when I work out, when I go for my walks, I look forward to going to my watch list where I've already saved all the things I want to watch or listen to. And now I'm kind of obsessed with watching all these videos on mindset, life change. I even watch things on finances because that's one thing I want to get better at. Save them all to my watch later list. And when I go on my walks, I listen to them and they help. So like I said in the beginning of the video, don't judge yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are a work in progress, and the relationship that you have with yourself will be the most important relationship that you have in your life, it will be the longest relationship you have in your life. So you should treat it like that, and you should make yourself a priority. I have made myself a priority. I have always had a hard time with this. I always make everybody else the priority. I always choose what someone else wants. I'm not saying don't do for others. I'm just saying do for yourself, care for yourself, love yourself, and make yourself a priority. You are the one person in your life that you will be with from birth to death. So start treating yourself like you matter.